There I am. Hello. I'm back now. I wasn't up on the screen for a minute. How's everyone tonight? Good. Let me hit that like button. Where you go? Hello, Bee Stinger. Hello, Marge. Hello, Carol. Hello, it's me. Hello, Flynn. Bee Stinger. What happened to your video? I took it down because I was afraid I might get a copyright strike for playing that American Justice video. There was a couple of things I did earlier in my earlier video I want you guys to see. So I got a couple of letters or messages. This is just a kind of an idea of some of the comments I get to give you guys an idea. Now I get even more even now. Okay, so this one is from YouTube Monitors, and I know I see him a lot on AD's channel. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, how is everyone tonight? Hello, Emma. Sorry about that. Hello, Lara. Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Any bouncing going on tonight, Kelly? Anyway, YouTube Monitors says to me, he says, why make an idiot of yourself, Mr. Moxley? I think you should stop your channel, make profit from other members, whatever that means. All you're showing the world what a foul you are. Spelled Foul. So I don't know. If you are happy with yourself, be careful that YouTube banned your channel. Spelled BAND. Now, you should not make a mockery of real crimes. It's so wrong. Just think, Mr. Moxley, how would the parents must be feeling? Put yourself in the shoes of family who have lost someone in a horrendous, so he says horrendous, terrific murder. If you want to be a comedian, then change your channel. And I respond back, think about everything you just said. I'm parrying AD. I'm acting like him. You hate me for acting like him. Why don't you hate him for actually being him? He is the one that is actually hurting the family. Now here, but well, the reason I read that is because they kind of level each other out. So I got this one here, and this one here really made my day. It says it's from Cassie Liverance. I think that's right. And she says, my 15-year-old daughter's favorite saying is, it's the shadows, man, run, from my parody. She says this whenever my husband enters a room telling the kids to do their chores. She also likes to blame everything that goes wrong on the Kundalini. I love that. We love these videos. We think you should change it from armpit detective to armpit defective. Laughing my ass off. And I simply wrote back, I love that. So I just think that's pretty awesome. So anyway, guys, what do you mean it's me? Smoke another one because I had to cough. Doesn't everyone cough every now and then? Oh my God, you are mimicking AD. As simple as that. You are funny. PMS. Okay. I don't know. If my son does nothing but talk about the bushes. All right. So see, guys, I am influencing the youth of America and other countries because there's other countries here. So, if you guys think I'm not changing the world, I am. There will be kids in 20 years saying, "Run, it's the Shadow Man." Now, what do you think about that? I kind of like that. I'm leaving a legacy. Hello, Jenny Conroy. How are you tonight? I am leaving a legacy of children saying, "Run, it's the Shadow Man," and blame it on the Kundalini. I like to say Kundalini Gaia because that's what I've heard. And if anybody hasn't watched, if they have, because there's 1,000 comments on it, I made a parody today. Some people had messaged and said um, they were a little upset because I hadn't been doing my parodies. I will continue to do the parodies. And if he stops with his material he gives me, then I will have to do parodies of somebody else. Jan, I just ate a frozen pizza out of the oven, but it was good. It was one of the DiGiorno ones, so it was really good. I'm not going to complain. I wanted something quick, and you know how it is. Well, I don't know if you know how it is, but I know how it is. Okay, I've just got a notification from YouTube. Okay, so it's Lex Calia commenting, so that she was probably putting something funny up. I laughed my head off, made my day so funny. Thank you, Ann Catherine. I appreciate that. I love it. When a person laughs at my parodies, that's what they are designed for. I was talking to someone on the phone earlier today, and we was talking about how I would love to be a fly on the wall in AD's room when he watches my parody. And you know he watches. He says he doesn't, but trust me, he does. He knows too much about me not to watch me. Johnny, curtain peeper. Is that like if you are not watching someone, or you say you're not watching someone, but you really are watching someone? Is that like peeping Tom, or would it be a peeping AD? I believe it would. Hello, Mrs. Hall. So nice to see you. Hello, Kelly. Any bouncing going on? Inside joke between me and Kelly about bouncing. Ron, I like your videos when you're being yourself. You don't need the AD stuff. You're an up and coming creator who I love for one coming on over here. Oh, okay, cool. Well, just so you know, Emma, I love that comment. I appreciate it. I do feel like the channel is growing. I do like doing the parodies. It's something that I've always had a real love for is comedy. Um, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I realize that. So I do other things besides the parodies. Um, if people don't like them, they just, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a smart aleck here or anything like that. Please don't believe that I am. Um, you can ask everybody in here. I'm the most fair person you could ever meet. Um, and I know that it's not everybody likes them, but some people do. And it's freezing night here in the UK, tucked up in bed, watching Braun. Dana Schmida. There's no better place to be than watching me tucked in bed on a freezing night. My voice will keep you warm. Just playing. That was kind of creepy, wasn't it? AD needs to open his chakra and put a kundalini in it while doing the backwards dog yoga stretch. Dana Dane, watch your mouth. Okay, JoJo, I still feel like I spend my life by the sink or dishwasher or washing. Older generation women were angels. Yes, they were. Give me $20 and I'll vouch for you. You give me 40 and I'll give you 20. Deal? Deal. Okay. And Jenny says it's freezing cold in Scotland, and we are without gas heating for 5 to 6 days. There's a gas fault in this area. I wish I had someone to cuddle up with. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, that would be bad right there. Yeah, I know about those lonely, cuddleless nights. Believe me. Testing 1 2 Fox Club. You're back. What happened to AD today? Curious. I don't know. He just wasn't on. Um, hey, as long as you give me something, I'm happy. Okay, I'll give you a nickel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to send you a signed picture if you give me $25. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, poor Braun. Poor Braun. Sad, isn't it? It's cold as balls in here in Utah. Well, I don't know how cold balls are in your area, but balls in my area are usually pretty warm. Just saying. In the buff, LOL. Aliens came and snatched his soul. Yep, you know what, guys? I am wondering what it's going to be now. He did say last week that want to cuddle up to me, Braun? I don't care. Maybe. How if you live in England, that's a pretty far ways away. Um, so I'd say by the time I got there, it would probably be warmed up. Um, what state are you in? I am in Kentucky. Hi again. You're here. It's awful quiet tonight. It is kind of quiet. There's only 42 people here. Where's everybody at? Like AD said, well, there should be 600 people in here. No, there should be 4,500. It's kind of statistics that you should have 10% of your subscribers in a live, which I have 1,100, and most nights I have, when it's not this late, because I have a lot of people, a lot of my subscribers are in UK, and it is awfully late. So they might not be here. But normally there's usually around 100 to 150, which is 10% or a little bit more. So statistically, that's right. Um, Braun, such a ladies' man, must be that filthy beard. It's the filthy beard with all the lice in it. Why ladies would want to cuddle up to me with this filthy beard full of lice, I don't know. And Emma Woodler, is it Woodyer? Says, you are a real guy, and I have a relaxed feel in here, and you could talk about anything. I just think you are better than this. You're going to go far. Believe me. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, Emma, more than you know. Really, I swear I do. That means a lot to me when people say that to me. So, honest to God, that I very much appreciate that. Thank you, Flynn. I appreciate that. Numbers don't mean a thing. It doesn't matter. The comments or the videos are speaking for themselves. Well, and in my opinion, the mouth and the greed and the way he treats condescendingly towards women will be his downfall. Um, I was raised in the South, and in the South, you don't treat ladies like he treats ladies there. Bloody women was just a horrible thing to say. Um, yeah, Flynn, you're a great guy too, buddy. You're a brave man. I appreciate that. Funny to boot. Thank you. We're still young. Yes, we are. Oh, yeah. Click, click, boom. I like that name. You're real. What a twat. I'm a twat. Bloody women. Yeah, that was a rather terrible thing to say. Just to say up and say bloody women. I mean, of all the adjectives you could use to describe women. You could use lovely, hardworking, keepers of the flame, the one that wipes the kid's head when they're sick, lays the washcloth on the head when you have a fever. Women, there could be a lot of adjectives, and just not bloody. That was terrible and a bad thing to say. Lice-filled beards and green teeth, my kind of people. Welcome to the party, Amber W. Fox Glove, I have weirded out a few YouTubers with my sort of free flying about. Don't forget to eat, peeps. We need the energy. I've just had some crisps that one nickeled from the cupboard. I've tried several times to watch one of AD's videos, but after a few minutes, exit out. I give people credit who can actually watch, listen to him, even criticize him. His videos are dreadful. They used to be a little bit better than they are now. He's really gone off the rails here lately with his theories. They've really gotten out of control. Bee Stinger, I was watching Lemonade's live this morning. I see she was going after you, but I don't think she will ever get it that she is at fault. When will she drop it? Yeah, he has mislaid his marbles, that's for sure. That's okay. I must have missed it. Captain of my soul. LOL. I was like crisps. I'm in the UK. My bad. Thank you. I will not be returning here. I wish her well, but I don't wish to listen anymore on it. Happy that I will still get to see you around. So what happened there? It must be something I missed. Of course, I don't really keep up with all the YouTube drama. Have you ever read the case over in England a few years ago? It's about a guy named Philpott. Him and his wife killed their 6 kids in a house fire. There's a whole film about him. No, I haven't, and I haven't seen that film or even heard about it. Who is Bee Stinger? I don't know. You are a good bloke, Brian. Thank you, David. Party. Just a YouTube sub, Elvis Hello. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe, hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like. I need all the help I can get. Are we finishing this? No, and because I'm afraid it's going to get a copyright strike, that's actually why I That's actually why I deleted the video from earlier. I was afraid it would get it. I had several people messaging me saying that it could get me a copyright strike, and if you get 3, they actually do kick you off YouTube. So I didn't want to get that. And Lara, also sent you a message back. I don't know if you've read it yet. Just FYI. Um, I don't know if you've seen it or not yet. Kelly says they aren't made out of potatoes. They are just chemicals. They taste good. But when I realized, I stopped eating them. James Bogart had a strike off of AD's clan today. I seen that, and I actually was a star in that film. I even got credit for it. My picture and my name was used. Um, Copyright IDs. Yeah, YouTube is. I don't know what they're doing. Um, it's almost getting too strict. I just seen something about lice treatment for my beard. Lice treatment for all that beard is expensive, so you gotta get hint for Schlooper Chat. Oh, I need Schlooper Chat to treat my lice infested beard. Jenny Conroy says, I'm going to jog on off now, get cozy in bed with my 2 coats, hat, scarf, gloves, and woolly socks. Very sexy. Good night, Braun. Good night, everyone. Chin chin. Good night, Jenny. Sweet dreams, and come back as soon as possible. Jenny, Flynn. Flynn says, Jenny, can I join you? What a bloke. Just kidding. Something called Quit Knit. Okay. AD needs to be struck off for good. Line comment. Whoa. Whoa. Struck it bad out loud. I wish someone would. Oh, that's Captain of my soul said Flynn is in heat. I have lice treatment for your beard. I'll send it to you. Okay. Are you having it delivered? And if so, what delivery service? Let's see here. 80 sucks, in my opinion. Well, as long as you say, in my opinion, you can say anything you want. Did you get your? No, I don't guess I did, Diane. Um, you remind me of Keemstar a little. Who's Keemstar? I don't even know who that is. Is that bad? My lice treatment, $2. How much is this lice treatment? I've got $2 towards my lice treatment. I have a problem. She wants me to get rid of my beard anyway. So, my question is, Iva, is if you want me to get rid of my beard, why would you want me to lice treat it? And who's Keemstar? Flynn McGee. I am British. A good old Scottish lass. Iva is my mom. Oh, okie dokie. He does a huge channel on here, Drama Alert, but you are way more handsome, Ron Moxley. Aw, you're going to cause me to blush. That's very nice of you. So he has a big channel. All right. Maybe I'll have a big channel with him. I don't know. I guess time will tell. Righty. I think I'm just going to read people's comments tonight. Unlike other channels, you have to throw got, not me. I'll answer all your questions if I see them. Chat is moving fast. So, good night, Jenny. It's stinking hot in Perth, Australia, 35 Celsius right now. And here in the United States, we don't use Celsius, so I don't have a clue what that temperature is. But it's hot in Australia. It's the summertime, so I'm assuming that's pretty warm. Two shadows behind you. Damn, man, don't do that, Daniel. What's wrong with you, man? Good night, Jenny. Anna says, well, it goes too quick. Braun, where is your Christmas tree? It's in the garage. I haven't put it up yet. Usually I put it up on Thanksgiving. This year I just I have a bad memory from Christmas last year, and I'm just not looking forward to putting the tree up. Just to be honest. Hello, Julia. My daughter is here. Hello, Julia. Braun, it's not warm, it's hot. How are you tonight, Julia? Fox Club. Should the public be concerned about casting shade in NK's directions? Seems if any sticks, it could be negative speculation. Yeah, I think if you're talking, are you talking about, like, for instance, AD, putting it out there that she might possibly be involved in that murder in Colorado? 35 Celsius is 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that is pretty warm. Everyone is saying hello, Julia. Hello. Julia hasn't been able to cope with the fact that her dad, is a superstar on YouTube and is kind of a big deal and is majorly out of control. So, channels needing to shut down and be quiet if any reason sticks. I see it as being implicating her. Do you think channels who have speculated should be concerned? No, I don't, because I think that channels are allowed to have their opinions. Um, I don't. I don't think it's right that any channel should be concerned about being shut down. YouTube makes enough money to support. I mean, all the channels. YouTube was around before. Google owned them, So I'm sure they are going to be around. And I don't know if you guys just seen that. Julia said that she ordered her shoes today and she's getting her dress tomorrow. So some of you guys in here donated through Super Chat to help Julia get a dress, because her father doesn't think she needs a different dress for every dance, and you people sided with her. Thank you guys for that. I was telling them earlier, Julia, back in my day, you went to the dance in what you wore to school that day. Not a different dress to every dance. That's back in my day. You wore Most of the girls was wearing a potato sack, and most of the boys were wearing whatever their father wore to the dance they went to 25 years earlier. So you should be thankful that you get a new dress. I told him, yes, you do. Yeah, everybody sided with her that you get a new dress for every dance. So, welcome to the party. I need money for a date I want to go on. I need a GoFundMe page. Alrighty, Flynn. No 300-pound aftershave because you're worth it. I wouldn't pay $300 for aftershave if I was a rich man. Yeah. Get a Saturday job, my advice, and appreciate your hard work. Ex-child slave speaking here. Well, oh, Braun Moxley, remember, the majority wins. Hey, I never said this was a Democratic channel. This might be a dictatorship channel here, where there's one ruler with an iron fist. You're a doctor, for Pete's sake. Who's Pete? I had to cover my school books with bread paper. Yeah, I mean, kids nowadays, they don't realize that I had to walk 5 miles to school uphill both ways in 3 feet of snow, and they just don't realize how lucky they had it. A dictatorship. My insurance is a lot. I make lots of mistakes. Well, you guys might not want to go with Flynn when you want to see a doctor. Okay, Boomer. Who's Boomer? I paid $5,000 for my daughter's wedding dress. Oh, wow. Oh. They only had one shoe. Julia, who's Boomer? I don't know if I can trust a broke proctologist. I thought it was funny when he said my insurance is high. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm buffering again. I know, I SHIT myself. What? Mugged off. Anna, I live in a hole in the road. My camera just flashed. You're a boomer. I'm not a boomer, honey. I'm not inside those years. I missed it by like 3 years. Emma says, bless her, I have a 14-year-old daughter, so I know your pain. Rolls her eyes at me 24/7. Good luck, Ron. Yeah, kids don't know how lucky they are these days. Very, very true. And old Monty Python sketch, Ron. Okay. You're being hawked. Someone is hawking into my camera as we speak. Dad, I'm reporting your channel. Yeah, go ahead. Do that. See what happens. How are you going to report it? You're not going to have a phone. Yeah, I'm Generation X. DX. Sorry, I went into my D Generation F DX on the wrestling cruise mode. Sorry about that. You see, Julia likes to come in here and be sort of a little smart aleck in front of you people. What she don't realize is she's being a smart aleck on the phone I provide on the bill I pay. So, Braun, what are you getting Julia for Christmas? Probably nothing. See what I mean? See, every day we're seeing so many different things and doing, and everything is discussed openly and with humor, but the humor isn't directed one way. That's very good. Julia is my daughter's twin. Oh, Dana says, I do have a Julia hurt my feelings one night, guys, really badly. And if she's in the room, I think I might read the lovely letter she wrote me after she hurt my feelings. Do you want me to read your letter, Julia? It really is a beautiful letter. I actually did love it. She hurt my feelings, and she knew she hurt my feelings, and she put up a banner for me to celebrate my subscribers on YouTube. And she wrote me a beautiful letter, and I love it. And she said, "Why are you keeping that for?" And I was like, "Well, because I want to, and I'll keep it forever." That's what kind of father I am. Do not bite the hand that feeds you. Very good advice, Anna. Very good. Yeah, it really was sweet. I think she knows how to play me though. Just to be honest with you guys, just got my daughter her own phone bill. She's 19, 6 long, expensive years. Yes. Um, I actually got Julia a phone when she was about 10. And the reason is we have joint custody, but her mom's the primary parent, and that's where she lives and goes to school. And I just wanted to stay in contact. And everybody was like, "Oh, she's too young to have a phone." But I will tell you guys that she treated that phone very well. She treated the phone better than she treated um, most anything she had. She always cleaning it, this, that, and the other. And she's always done really well with the phone. I do have to give her that. So, just FYI. I get an "I'm sorry, I love you" text. Does that count? Yeah, it does. You know that when they hurt your feelings, if they tell you they love you, it makes you feel so much better. Um, yeah, and that's what I tell her, that one day she will realize. Oh, really, Kelly? See, great minds think alike, don't they? There, bouncy bounce. And do the bouncy bounce. And watch me do the bouncy bounce. Sorry. Sorry. Sometimes I get a little out of control. She's very lucky to have such an awesome. I tell her that all the time, Abigail. All the time. MGL is about to pop a tattoo on her channel. I love lives. Reminds me of my AOL days as a kid. Sometimes it's weird out there, though. Be a soothing, calm box. I kind of think this is a soothing, calm room. Don't you guys? I mean, you can come here and lay back and chill. Sometimes we discuss true crime. Sometimes we just discuss anything, anxiety, substance abuse, all things that we all deal with. Braun, will you be my daddy too? Of course, baby. Yeah. You guys are crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I know. I was just making a joke. My daughter was almost 13, but her parents are together. Figured we spent 10 bloody grand on that damn phone contract. Oh, yeah, I know. Phones. I tell you what, though, we'll be sitting in the smoke shack at work, and you'll look around, 10 or 15 people. I'll be sitting there with their noses in their phones, and every now and then I'll just look at everybody and be like, "What we all do before we had phones?" And most of the time they'll just say, "Oh, well, we used to talk to each other." So, yeah, Julie is in a stage where she calls me father for some reason. I'll hear her say father instead of dad. It used to be dad, now it's father. I don't know what that's all about. I guess it's just a thing. I don't know. XD. I got my daughter a phone around 10 years old too. It's handy and a godsend if she's ever late getting home instead of having all sorts of things going through my head. I phone her. Yeah, very true. Um, what is Julia's favorite color? Julia, are you still in the room, honey? They want to know what your favorite color is. I don't know if she's still in here or not. She might have took off. She might have heard me going to talk about reading her lovely letter to her father, and she might have taken off on us. That's what my daughter says, haha, until she wants a lift to her friends, then it's daddy. Yeah, it was funny. One day we was driving somewhere, and Julia asked me, she said, Dad, can't you go any faster than this? And I said, well, if you go any faster, get out and walk. No, it's not blue, Larry. I know that because my favorite color's blue, and it's not the same. Be right back. I want to see if it popped real quick. Okay. MGL is really taking that tattoo remover to another level. She's acting like a 15-year-old who just got a tattoo in her friend's kitchen. I don't know what they're talking about. Apparently, somebody's getting a tattoo removed. Um, I'll let them have that. Does not interest me. Yeah, it was really sweet, Emma. She wrote me a really lovely letter. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my favorite color has always been blue, and and it's not just because of the Kentucky Wildcats are blue. I love blue before I even knew what the Wildcats were, and now I love the Wildcats. Um, my son has no microphone on his iPhone. Another year on the contract. Flynn says he has no idea how many kids he has. Tattoo removal hurts like hell. Yeah, I've heard it hurts worse than getting the tattoo. Who said earlier about Dr. B or Unicorn or whatever that she had tat sleeves? I don't know. I didn't see a lot of the chat from earlier because I was watching that documentary. Hi, Ron. Sorry I'm late. Was changing a painful wound dressing. It's so good to finally make your live. Well, it's so good to finally have you in it. Lucinda Lawless says her favorite color is green. Who wants a brain twister? Let's have it. What do you see, Diane? Always up for a good brain twister, especially at this time of night. I would never remove any of my tattoos. If you don't like them, cover them with something bigger and better. Yeah, true. Uh, um, if I had to, hello, little Miss Vegas. How are you tonight? Many men are colorblind. You know, my brother's colorblind. Um, D, 3 ducks in front of a duck, 3 ducks behind a duck. How many ducks? Hell if I know. All right, does anybody want to answer that? Let me put it up on the screen. D, 3 ducks in front of a duck, 3 ducks behind a duck. How many ducks? Does anybody know? Forget the D. So 3 ducks in front of a duck, 3 ducks behind a duck. How many ducks? Tammy, I told Braun I'd examine him for free. 3 ducks in front of a duck, 3 ducks behind the duck. Yeah, I'm saying 4. Flynn needs to be neutered. 2. Jesse says 2. Six. LOL. I know the answer. It's a lion. No. I have 6 tats, but one needed a little fixing. 10 5-minute treatments of horrific pain. $1,200. Thus, that was covered 2 times already. Most expensive tat ever, and I still hate it. How many ducks duck? Now I see a lot of ducks. Got a change with a 2 with a duck in the middle. 3 ducks in the front of a duck, 3 ducks in the middle of a duck. Hell, I don't know. I guess I'd say 7 then. Loved your parody of AD and the dark arts, Ron. I needed the laugh today. Being involved in esoteric matters of decades, I find the whole blaming crystals and chakras pathetic. Me too. Me too. Gotta add the duck in the middle. Yeah, okay, so 3 ducks in front of a duck. So that'd be the 3 in front of the duck in the middle. Ron can see it for free. What for free? I must have missed it. I'm over here trying to figure out the ducks thing. Quack, quack. Scroll back. I got it written out properly. Okay. 3 ducks in front of a duck, 3 ducks behind a duck, and a duck in the middle. How many ducks? So there's 3 in front of a duck. So that makes 3. And then the one that it's in front of. So that's 4. 3, 9. 9 ducks. Oh, okay, I see. So it is 9? Somebody said, I don't give a duck. Well, shit, I give up. How many ducks is there? 5 ducks. Emma says 8, like she said at the beginning. Is it 8? Three. It's supposed to be 2 ducks. Oops. I don't get it. 3. It's supposed to be 2 ducks. Oops. 3 ducks in front of a duck. Yeah, I'm confused too. Now, how do you get that? If there's 3. Because if there's 3 in front of a duck, that would be 4. And if there's 3 behind a duck, that would be 4. And then if you had a duck in the middle, so it'd be 5, right? Three ducks, duck. It has to be 5. So it's not 5. That's why it's 2. 2 ducks. Three ducks in front of a duck. And a duck in the middle. How many ducks? Well, I don't get that. Yeah, no wonder I'm not good at ducks either, at riddles. I said 6 ages ago. Look back. So how many is it? Take me back. What I miss? Oh, we're a bunch of ducks. It's 4. No, my head's not starting to hurt. Something's hurting, but it ain't my head. What do you see? I had 3 hours sleep last night, so I'm no good at anything remotely requiring cognitive processes at the moment. If it's 2 in the front and 2 behind, that was worse than being back in high school. He is stroking that beard like crazy. No, I guess I was, wasn't I? 22. Three ducks in front of a duck. Three ducks behind a duck. Okay, so that's 4 and 4, 8. And a duck in the middle. That makes 9. Well, I don't get it. The answer is 3 ducks. There's no way it could be 3, Diane. Because if you've got 3 in front of a duck, that's 4 right there. Well, I know that. It's a riddle, but still, it don't make no damn sense to me. All right, I'm fucking timing out. What do you see? No, I'm just kidding. No, still wrong. What do you see? You'll have to let me know later. Yeah, look at Daniel Welcher here. He's got 3 ducks in front of a duck. Hold on, let me put his thing up there. Because he added it up. So you got 1, 2, 3 in front of a duck. Now you got 1, 2, 3 behind a duck. And you got 1 in the middle. So it should be 7. There are 2 ducks in front of a duck, 2 ducks behind a duck, and a duck in the middle. But how do you get 3 ducks? You said you've got 3 ducks in front of a duck. If you've got 3 in front of a duck, you've already got 4 ducks right there. Three ducks makes sense to me. Hold on. You only see the 3 in the front. Well, how do you only see 3 in the front? I don't get it. Because she didn't ask how many ducks do you see. But she didn't say 2 ducks in front of the duck. She said 3 ducks in front of a duck. No, 2 in front, 2 behind, and 1 in the middle. But you said 3. Yes, they are in a line. Oh, well, I didn't see that part of it. You're leaving out valuable information. No, she said 3 ducks in front of a duck, 3 ducks behind a duck. Ron, if you stop looking at this, all the ducks mentioned must be separate ducks in a long line. You see, it is 3. If you say so. You got JoJo going quackers. Yeah, not math problem. Well, it's not really math problems. That's a riddle right there. That's meant to trick you. Another topic, LOL. All right, Jesse, pick the topic. You called for a new topic. You pick it. Please hit the like button so you can drive me quackers. All right, Jesse, pick the topic. The riddle is 2 in the front, 2 behind, and 1 in the middle. Well, yeah, that's a good point, Larry. Math problems are riddles. I have no topic. Whoops. Well, you're the one that hollered out new topic. So guess what? You got to pick the new topic. Now you'll holler at new topic next time, won't you? Who gives a flying duck? Says Flynn McGee. Well, that was a pretty good waste of time. No, I'm just kidding. Murray. Maura Murray. Quite contrary. We just want to sit here and watch you smoke cigarettes all night. Do you really? Because I can do it. But I'm not going to. Have you ever lit your bread instead of the cig? No, I've never lit the bread. It's my bedtime. I'm off to dream of confit duck legs. IQ test. Well, I know, Jesse. You said new topic, so now you get to pick the new topic since you brought it up. Duck, I meant beard. I know what you meant, Jay Mama. I was just playing with you. No, I've never burnt my beard. Be right back. Need the little girl's room. 10-4. Duck you, I meant beard. I know what you meant. I was playing with you. Ron, how many trees did you cut down today? Is this another damn riddle? Pick something good, Jess. All right, so what kind of riddle is this, Flynn? Just go ahead and get it out of the way. Night. Good night, Jojo. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. You said you were a lumberjack. Oh, no, I said I was going to wear a shirt and suspenders like a lumberjack. I didn't say I was one. I was just going to. It's like I play a detective on YouTube. I was going to play a lumberjack. Yeah, you're right, guys. It's bedtime. It's late. 4:27 a.m. here. Shit. Some of you guys stay up all night. Damn. Hope everything is going fine now. And you sure not need that negativism. And also unsubbed from a lot of channels. Yeah, hey, I was supposed to bring that up to you guys. I had someone message me this morning when I was on my way to work, and they said that they hadn't been getting notifications for my channel when the lives come on. And they said that they went and checked and that they had been unsubscribed from my channel. And they said that they was 100% positive that they didn't unsubscribe. So she asked me if any other subscribers had told me of that lately. And I said, no. Oh, okay. A YouTube glitch, Braun. Well, no. Okay. I didn't know. I hadn't heard about that. I was just going to tell everybody to check, make sure they were still subscribed. It's 8:30 p.m. here. Got all night ahead of me. Where are you at, Dana Dane? Just curious. Yep, unsubscribed. YouTube doing it. Well, that ain't right. I just have to deal with not one but two nasty wounds myself in between nurses visiting, and I try to avoid toxicity on channels if possible. That's enough from people like AD. Utah. Oh, Utah. I like that state. I'm in Kentucky. Of course, you probably already knew that. I say it a lot. I haven't had that problem, thankfully. I'm subbed. Yes, I'm glad you are too. Welcome back, Jan. Yeah, it doesn't know what it's doing. I went up to 1100 and then it dropped back down. It only dropped like two people. So I guess two people unsubscribed. I don't know what's going on there. Speaking of which, please hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Kelly. Please hit the like button. Actually, smash that like button. Drop the Macho Man elbow drop on it. 8:30 in Alberta, Canada. Is that where you're at, Lara? Are you in Alberta, Canada? My sub count 48, and I'm one of them. Are you born and raised in Kentucky? Yes, I am. Sure am. All right. Because you were rude to the master. Who was rude to the master? And who's the master? We need to get you to 1,000 subs, Diane. Bron, do you like long walks on the beach? Well, I don't know. I guess. I've never really lived close to a beach, so I don't know. That's why your subs dropped by two AD disgusted fans. Someone unsubbed last night. Don't remember who. In here they did, or in the over there. Okay. Ron, do you like making love at midnight? Absolutely. Oh, that Michelle person. She was rude as hell. Yeah, she was rude. She was the one that left me all those comments on my video the other morning. Did you notice Martin D's channel has been terminated? I was left wondering how many of AD and BB subs reporting his channel. You know, that's what aggravates me is AD says, I just want to stay in my lane and be left alone. I just want to stay in my lane. And yet then he goes and reports channels for when he wants to be left alone. That just aggravates me to death when he does shit like that. So's for going to town on her. You're welcome, by the way. I was sat in the car outside ASDA when I wrote that. Flynn, there's a song with those verses. Thank you, Aunt Dana Dane. All right, it's on the air with Braun Moxley, and you can ask any question you want. His son told him to stop TA. I don't know what TA is. All right. Go ahead, ask your questions. I'll answer them truthfully. Except from Flynn. I'm not answering any of Flynn's questions. Braun, tan lines or no tan lines? No tan lines. And Braun, do you like the feel of the ocean and the taste of champagne? Yes. Yes, AD ensures his subs reports everyone who dares disagree with him. He flies into narcissistic rages. I hope Martin D returns. This sort of reporting of OK channels has to stop. I agree. Do you have brown eyes? No, I have weird color eyes. They're like a green and an orange and a blue, all mixed up into like circular deals. They're more of like I guess, a green color. Flynn, you're hilarious. Yep, I answered Flynn. I'm sure there are AD subs that are your subs too now that are too scared to chat in here because of the hate. I was at first, but then thought, I'm a 47-year-old woman. I'm not owned by anyone. And I appreciate that, Lara. I really do. And I don't think I've ever tried to discourage you from watching his channel. What's my astrology sign? I am a Virgo. I guess that's my. Yes, I am a Virgo. Some people know. Ron, are you not into yoga? Do you have a half a brain? Well, if you can look at and tell me if I'm into yoga or not. No, I'm not into yoga, and no, I have 3/4 of a brain. A croc was caught where people swim the other week where I live. Scary. Yeah, that would be. Kels, how would you know? I'm a Cancerian. Oh, favorite cocktail? I don't drink. Believe it or not. Used to, but I don't anymore. Noise. He was a big bugger. So, do we know what case we're going for next? Well, I would really like to continue with this Elizabeth Barraza case, but I haven't got the go ahead. Thank you, Flynn. Do you like the Pina Colada song? Yes, I do. What's that? There's a movie that makes fun of that song. It's a popular movie. It's called something Berg. The guy sings it, and he's supposed to be like Jimmy. Hell, you guys know what I'm just talking about. Stop it, Braun. The wind will change. Um, Pina Colada Berg. What was that song? It was in a movie, and it was a funny movie. It was it's one where the guy meets the girl, and her name's Penelope, and he keeps pronouncing it Penelope. I know y'all have to know what movie I'm talking about. How would you dance with me, Penelope? Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, but in this movie, the guy's supposed to be like Jimmy Buffett, but he recorded a different song. Um, his song is instead of Margaritaville, it's Pina Colada Berg. That's it. That's what it was. That's what I'm trying to think of. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, and in this movie, the guy's supposed to be like Jimmy Buffett, but he names the song Pina Colada Berg. It's supposed to be like a scary movie, Anna Nelson, but it's like a parody movie. It's making fun of several different other movies, like the scary movie, but it's not. It's something Island or something like that. Club Dread. That's it. Cassie Leverance. That's it. Oh, there's Cassie Leverance. I read your comment earlier, and I absolutely love it that your kids do that. Run, it's the Shadow Man. Yes, I do. It's me, of course. There's no other way to sleep. Um, when I seen that, I just thought that was the greatest thing that you're run, it's the Shadow Man, and they blame everything on the Kundalini. I got such a kick out of that. I even read it tonight at the beginning of this live. It meant that much to me. So, Have you theories regarding the Delphi murders? I'm not as familiar with that case as I should be. I'm not as familiar with that. Whoa, Jan Rock's coming in. Um, I'm not. Knocks Flynn off the ball court. LOL. Going back to this question here. No, wrong one. What do you see? Okay, so this question is for Diane. Have you any theories regarding the Delphi murders? And this person says they're not as familiar with that case as they should be. Yeah. Now who's going to knock Jan off the ball court? Let's see about that. Boom. I think it's me's going to knock her off. Okay, so Kybell Cordax, what do you see? Says yes, she does have theories regarding the murder case. Ron Moxley, what do you see as a four-parter video? Four-part video? Parter. Okay. On the on the Delphi murders? We're just chatting about pretty much anything. Oh, you have a four-part. Well, can I play those videos on my channel? Uh-oh. God, Braun, love your channel videos. Thank you for being real. Well, you're very welcome. Is it? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. As Kabil Cordax. All right. So. Okay. Yeah, I guess I do a little bit look like. So Jody sent me a picture of Keemstar, I guess is his name. Braun, I've been singing the Pina Colada song to you. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, now. Okay. Sorry, it's not more Braun. I've got a lot of. Oh, honey, don't worry about that. If you have a lot of medical bills or anything like that, do not worry about sending super chat. Please do not do that. As much as I appreciate it, do not do it, please. And I love you for it. Don't take that as an insult. Just please. All right. Thank you. Flynn, are you still wild and free tonight? I see. I want to. Sorry. Um, Cabell Cordax. All right. You mean a series of videos on the Delphi case? Yep, that's what she means, Cabell, I believe. It's one video with three parts in it and one slow mode to show duping delight. Flynn needs to get some action. Hello, Making Lemonade. How are you tonight? And we've got It's Me coming in with the save. How are you doing tonight, Making Lemonade? Just having a little chit chat. Did you watch my newest parody, Making Lemonade? I thought it was pretty good. Of course, I'm a little biased about my parodies. So, who was doing the duping delight? Um, Diane, 4 days after the murders. I'd love to watch. I really need to know more about the case. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Avatillo. Can we watch a Delphi video now? It's up to Diane. If she'll send me one really quick, we will. Diane, and if you do, can you send it to my new Facebook? It's just Braun Moxley, and send me a friend request too if you want. The reason being is because I'm on there now. I'm on there on my laptop, so it'd be a lot easier than me logging into my other account. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, but can you send me one to my new Facebook page? It's just Braun Moxley. And the reason being is because I'm logged in. I think Armpit Detective you and Footstool Detective me should talk live. Yes, I have the StreamYards app. I actually just bought a subscription to the StreamYards app because I freaking run out of the free amount of the video. When's the night you would want to do it? Would a Saturday or Sunday be good? Because I'm off work. I usually don't get on to kind of late on weekday nights. If it's up to you, or I mean, if that's all right with you. Just got on. Did you see Scott Rice will be interviewing author of new CW book? AD won't be happy. You know, the funny thing about AD is he cries about all these people. All right, so we'll do it Saturday or Sunday night then. Just well, shit. Is there a way like my new email is braunmoxley@gmail.com. If you can send me an email there with the way I can get in contact with you outside of here, because I don't want to put anything on here. You know how the freaking idiots are at some of those channels. They want to freaking come after you and take your last freaking vial of blood. Okay, will do. Okay, so let's see. Let me see if I got your thing, Diane, to the new. I believe I might have got it. No, I don't have it. Are you sure you're sending it to Braun Moxley on Facebook? Because I don't have anything from you, Diane. My girl just subbed here. She is a true crime junkie. Well, we're trying to almost 2,000 subs, Braun. Wow, that went fast. You bought them in bundles of 50 or 100. No, I don't have almost 2,000. I've got almost 1,100. It better not be 2,000. If it is, something went wrong and somebody bought me a bunch. Yeah, it's just it's 1,099, almost 1,100. I can post the link here. I just sent it to braunmoxley@gmail.com. Okay. Okay, I've got something. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Okay, I just now got it. Okay. All right, so I got it. So what I'll do is I'll load it. It says, oops, something went wrong. Let me try this again. Diane, it keeps saying something went wrong, and I've tried to open it like 3 or 4 times now. Is there any way you can send it to, well, shoot. I'm trying to think of how you can get it to me, and we can all watch it, because everybody's wanting to watch it. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, it keeps saying, oops, something went wrong. So there must be something wrong with the link. Okay. Because I got the email. It just, okay, I got another one. It says, oops, something went wrong. Hang on, I'll share the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Give me just a second. Okay, let me show you what it's doing. Okay, so here's your thing. And then when I click on it, oops, something went wrong. And then I go to the other one, the first one I got. It's a different. You've sent it a different way, but it still gives me the same thing. Oops, something went wrong. So try this link. Where's it at? Where's the link at? I don't see it. Okay, frig. Yeah, there's no. Okay, go to your channel. Okay, give me a second. Okay, gotta find your. I think I'm a subscriber to you, so. All right. So yeah, here we go. So let me get on your channel. Okay, your videos. Well, tell me which one it is. What I'll do is I'll come back over. Delphi slow mo. What do you see? Let me try to find it. Okay, where's it at? The gold one. Okay, this one here. Is it that one? Up the top. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Here's a video from Diane on the Delphi murders.
The family. He is the family's pastor here at Delphi United Methodist Church. Then, so it's Todd Ladd, Toddladd. And then next is going to be Sheriff Tobe Lesenby. He's the Carroll County Sheriff. It's Tobe, and it's pronounced Tobe. And last name's Lesenby, Leazenby. And then the Mike Patty is the grandfather of Liberty German, Mikepatty. And he also is going to read a statement on behalf of the family of Abigail Williams. They've provided a statement to him that they would like him to read. After Mr. Patty has finished talking, he is willing to take questions from you. However, we're going to do this. I'm going to step up and filter those questions for him. If it is a legitimate question, he cannot and will not speak about the investigation. If it's a legitimate question for Mr. Patty, I'll step aside and allow him to answer it. After he's finished with that, I will come up and talk and answer questions about the investigation. But I can tell you there is nothing new that you guys don't know. So I'm not going to tell you anything today that hasn't been put out over the last couple of days, but I'll be happy to answer questions and kind of clarify some of the rumors that you're hearing and things like that. So We're going to start right at 10:02. Does anybody have any questions? Is everybody's sound working okay? Test 1, 2. Okay, we'll get going here shortly. About 1 minute. Morning, everybody. Sergeant John Prime, the Indiana State Police. Purpose of this press conference is to allow the family of Liberty German to make a statement. They also are going to read a statement on behalf of the family of Abigail Williams. We'd like to start on my request of the family with a word of prayer from Pastor Todd Ladd of the Delphi United Methodist Church. Pastor.
Thank you for joining us today. If you would, join me in a word of prayer. Holy God, our loving Father, we thank you for your love and your mercy. And today, I pray for Liberty's family. God, hold them in the comforting arms of your Spirit. Draw them near to you in the protection of your love as they're vulnerable today and sharing their hearts about Libby and about Abby. Lord, they're sharing their hearts about their love for her. God, in your wise ways, guide their words so they may express their deeply held desires of their hearts that reflect their love for Libby and Abby. God, I pray that their response would demonstrate the love of Jesus Christ that has sustained them in the midst of the deepest and darkest valley. God, I thank you for all these individuals who have come today to tell the story that needs to be told so that more tips may process and we can begin to find justice. Lord, we pray for justice here on this earth, but Lord, we also ultimately hold hope for justice on the other side. So that in all of this, we put our trust in you. Bless them, bless their words, and allow us to tell the story in ways that give hope. We ask this in the name of Christ, our Savior. Amen.
Carroll County Sheriff Tobe Lesenby.
Good morning. My main purpose this morning is to thank each one of you for being here. I also want to thank our community. And I want to send out a huge net of thank you to everyone that's even had this on their mind for the last few weeks. Without your help, without your involvement, we feel like that we wouldn't be where we are right now. We continue to move forward, we strive for justice, and we will get that justice. At this time, I want to introduce Mike Patty, Liberty German's grandfather.
Thank you, Tobe. I wrote down some stuff so I wouldn't forget what we'd like to communicate. My family put this together. So obviously my name is Mike Patty. This is my wife, Becky. We both like to thank you for showing up here today. I'd like to read a statement. I got to put my glasses on for this. So show my age a little bit. This is a statement from Abby's family. Abby and Libby loved each other. Throughout this tragedy, we have honored their memory by caring for and respecting each other. We respect Libby's family decision to speak publicly at this time, just as they respected our family's decision not to speak publicly, the family of Abby Williams. I would also ask that the media to respect their choice. Let them reach out to you if they so desire to do it. A little over 3 weeks ago, February 13th, our girls went missing. On February 14th, they were found victims of a double homicide. This horrible crime has torn a hole in our families that'll never heal. It's the small things that seem to hurt the most. It's just natural to holler for them to come to dinner or in the mornings to get up and get ready for school. Then expect them to come through the door after school. The silence when we don't hear their voice. Our girls were excited about the upcoming softball season. Just the day before all this happened, they had their equipment out playing catch, working on their batting in the backyard, going to the ball field with Anna to hone their skills for the upcoming season. But they'll never get to play a single inning again. There are too many ways to count how our lives will forever be impacted to share here today. I imagine most people listening that have raised or are raising children know how kids can be. A phrase that was jokingly attached to Libby and our family, from asking her to pick up her shoes, her school backpack, her coat, her first reply would almost always be, "I will, in a minute." We joked with her about this all the time. I believe if she were able to speak, she would ask people, please give her the 1 minute she always asked for. To really study the picture and listen to the audio clip. Someone out there knows this person or persons. He's someone's neighbor, coworker, family member, friend, husband, or acquaintance. If and when any new information is released by law enforcement, please take another minute from your day to review all the information and help us collect the pieces of this puzzle. Both of our families are requesting everyone to please help Abby and Libby. Look for someone who's recently changed their appearance, cut their hair, shaved, or started wearing different clothes. Have they changed in some strange manner that just seems a little odd? If you think it could be, but then say, no, he's not like that, go with your initial instinct. Let law enforcement run that information and make that determination. However small it may seem, it is extremely vital to capture every tip we can get. Please, we need your help. At this time, I'd also like to thank law enforcement and officials, along with our employers, pastors, the people and businesses of this great community across the state, nation, and beyond, who have pulled together around us, providing help and support in so many ways. From fundraisers, food for our families and law enforcement, to the hugs, handshakes, kind words, all of these items help. But again, we're asking everyone to take 1 minute and study the picture and audio, then reporting information you may have to the tip or email line. We also say thank you for all the generous donations for the reward fund. To the individuals, groups, businesses, all of which are too numerous to name. A couple that stand out are Pat McAfee and Jim Irsay. With their donation, the reward fund is now well over $200,000. The other donations we've received in Libby's name have been utilized to establish a scholarship fund in her name. And in the rest of the funds, we hope to be used to build a softball field and park in the memory of the girls, so they'll be remembered forever and have something for everyone to enjoy. Now, I would like to thank the news media. I've had several conversations with many of you. Your professionalism and respect for our families has been honorable. We've lost our children, and nothing will bring them back. But through your persevering coverage and help with this investigation, we are confident that together we can bring justice to those responsible for this horrible crime. We appreciate your time and help. Thank you very much.
If anybody has any questions for Mr. Patty, now would be the time to ask.
Well, I'm glad she had the wherewithal to do that, and I certainly hope that proves to be the vital piece, that helps bring resolution to this. Obviously, we're proud. It's too bad it had to happen like that, but yeah, it was glad she had the wherewithal to do that. Thank you. Well, first off, I'd like to address that is both the girls were heroes. they stuck together. I don't know exactly what happened out there that day, but I imagine there was probably an opportunity for one or both to separate and try to make a break different ways. But those girls loved each other. They were good friends. Neither one of them left each other's side. Both those girls are heroes in my book. Absolutely. In our house, it's always, I love you, every time. That was without standing all of our grandkids, all of our children, everything. That's just it. You know, before they go to bed, when they get up, drop them off for school, whatever it is, send a text message. It's always, I love you. Well, obviously, yeah, we would like to see somebody, responsible for this, but I'm relying on law enforcement, and the efforts that they're putting forward. They've been kind enough. They walked me through their process of how they're evaluating this. I'm kind of a process-oriented guy, so they walked me through that. I'm very impressed with the steps that they go through whenever they receive tips. And trust me, every tip, every call is checked. There's nothing that's just going into a bucket, even if it seems so silly. There's the cohesive, work between the state police, the county police, the FBI, and the city police, and officers from all over that are coming in is just truly impressive. I truly feel we're going to get to the bottom of this, and that's why I'm asking for help out there. Any tips we can get is monumental, and it can really bring this case to resolution. Thank you. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. The support that we receive from the community, the schools, her friends, law enforcement, just the public, our friends, co-workers. It's overwhelming, and it's the love that's poured upon us, and the support is welcomed. And we could surely use that right now. Thank you for that. Daily, multiple times. Well, I'm hoping through if you want to call it the speech, or what I mean, that we developed or that we put together there and read, and I'm just reaching out to them to help put closure. This is a hurdle and a path that we're going down that, the pain will always be there forever, but this is a hurdle that needs to be knocked down, and with the help of law enforcement, I truly believe it will, but we need somebody out there. Somebody knows something. Somebody has to know this person, recognize that voice, and I encourage them to call in and give us that vital piece of information. No matter how small it may seem, it may fit into another piece of the puzzle that'll help put closure to this. Well, that's a lot of what we have right now is optimism, and in the pouring in of the tips and the support of the public, and again, all of our friends and everything that is coming into us. That's where we're gaining our strength right now. That and through our pastor, who's been a rock for us as well. Both of our families, we support each other. Abby's family and ours, we're in contact, so we help each other get through this. Yes.
I'll talk about the rumors here shortly. Yes.
Obviously, it's troubling for us as well as the whole community, the state, the nation. Somebody's out there that's done this. They need to be brought to justice, and that's why we're holding this conference. We need somebody out there who has that vital piece of information to turn this in. Help this community, help the state, help our nation, help our families to bring this to justice.
Alexis, we're not going to speculate right now on where they're from, and I'll get into that here shortly. So one more over here.
Yes. I don't know that I have a comment right now. I haven't thought that far ahead, to be honest with you. So try to be a Christian man. So I'll put more thought to that. Last one here. Obviously, she's a smart girl. She really was. But we talked a lot about having the presence of mind of your surroundings, and obviously, she's kind of a photo buff anyway. That's why the girls were out there taking pictures. That's why they went out there in the first place to catch the scenery, do some video with each other, and that's just part of what kids do. And trust me, there's hundreds and if not thousands of pictures at home on all of our computers and stuff where all of them have done it over the years. So that's just part of their natural activity. But obviously, she had presence of mind, sensed something little strange there. I'm glad she did. Very glad. Thank you. Appreciate it.
The cash reward, thanks to incredible, generous donations from the community, from organizations, to bring the person or people responsible for this crime to justice is now over $224,000. Now, we know historically cash rewards aren't always claimed. We like to believe that somebody with the information would come forward out of the goodness of their heart to do the right thing. But there might be somebody out there that is motivated by this cash reward, and we would ask that person who knows something to come forward. There have been more than 11,000 tips come in to our command center. Of those 11,000, right now, 2,000 of those tips have been cleared with 110% positiveness that they are not related. There are currently 1,500 tips in the queue that need to be assigned to investigators to be looked into. There's a vetting process that these tips go through to ensure that we're not getting duplicates, to ensure that there is some merit behind the tip. But we want to encourage people to continue to submit those tips via email, by calling the tip line, send us social media, however you want to get that tip to us, we will look into it. Not one tip gets overlooked. There are rumors that are going around via social media that would lead people to believe that we know this person is not local, or vice versa, that we know this person is local. I want to reiterate and emphasize that we do not have that information. We don't want people to rationalize away their tip because they believe this person cannot be local. We don't want them to rationalize away their tip because they think this person is not local. So please, if you know anything, if you think you know something, trust your gut and give us a call. If you know somebody who owns a blue coat, if you know somebody who frequents those trails, if you know anything, we're asking for those tips because we will investigate. There are rumors that started to go about this being connected to other crimes throughout the nation. As protocol with any investigation of this nature, we compare to unsolved crimes throughout the nation. Part of that is the double homicide that occurred in Iowa. At this time, I can assure you, we have spoken with the investigators in Iowa. And at this point, it does appear to be coincidental that the two cases are similar. But based on the evidence, we are not able to connect the two cases at this time. Be happy to take a few questions. However, as much as you know, there's no new information to report. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, spreading unconfirmed information or rumors could be detrimental to our case because it could lead people to believe, people who might have information about this case, to believe that we're closer to solving it or that we have information that we don't. Spreading those unfactual rumors could be detrimental. It could slow the process. We're asking people, if you see something on social media, if you hear something, make sure it comes from a reliable source. That reliable source will likely be the Indiana State Police. If it does not come from us, please hold off on spreading those rumors.
He looks like a bobblehead,
We've talked
don't
to
he?
thousands of people in Indiana throughout the nation, and in talking to those people have led us to other crimes.
Yeah.
Crimes that aren't related to this case, but
Hey, Shell Shock,
people that
how
have
you
arrest
doing?
warrants, people that have drugs, people that have things they're not supposed to have, and those become their own criminal investigation. However, there has not been an arrest related directly to this case in Delphi. Yeah, so part of any investigation involves a human element, also involves a scientific element. The scientific element of that investigation does include searching for DNA.
Hello, Tamara. How are
At this point in
you?
the case, I can assure you that we are using every tool necessary, every tool available to us to find the person responsible, which would include looking for those clues.
Good, good. That's what I'm doing. I'm reading. Well, the reason I'm looking down like this is I'm reading the comments on my phone.
We're looking into everything, and so we are open-minded. We're not discrediting the possibility of anything being possible. And so, absolutely, if it's possible, we're looking into it. I can assure you. It doesn't matter what I think; it's what our investigation is going to lead us to. And our investigators are working around the clock. They're so resilient. I can assure you, every morning I walk into that building, and these investigators are positive. The common phrase of the day is "today's the day." Not today might be the day. Today's the day. They're optimistic. I've never seen a coordinated effort that I'm seeing right now. More than 25 police agencies, hundreds of officers have been involved in this. Incredible teamwork, and we are very optimistic that we are going to find a resolve to this case. You're asking me to speculate, and I'm not willing to speculate in an investigation of this magnitude. The investigation is eliminating people that we know are not involved. We are confident and optimistic that our investigation is going to lead us to the person responsible, and we're going to continue doing that until it does so. We're looking at everything. I'm not telling you yes or no to that question because I'm not aware of a specific investigation leading us to that. But at this point, we're open to anything. Yeah, those things take a lot of time. And I can assure you that they're giving every resource they have to this investigation, which would include those. But at this point, we don't have any definitive answers.
Not a problem, Diane.
Anything we have in this case is going to be beneficial. And so if that's a tool that we have in our toolbox available to us to benefit this case and to move it forward, then we're absolutely going to use it. You would have to speak to the FBI about that. I have not been given information either way. Is there any other questions? Yeah, Alexis, this is emotional for all of us. I can tell you that it's not easy, and a lot of people are putting a lot of work into this, and we're hoping that the tip's there, and we're going to find it. Thank you. We'll be available for individual interviews if you need so. The Patty family has asked not to be contacted today for an interview, but they are willing to do that in the future, and that should be coordinated through us. So thank you very much.
The only thing about that, guys, is it looks like the guy on the bridge is a lot taller, in my opinion, than the guy that was doing that press conference there. Yeah, could be.
Just got off of a bike ride coming out of Delphi that I was done in her and Abby's honor. That was a pretty awesome experience. Thousands of people were in attendance. So normally I could go things from the cuff, but my mind's been a blur of these last few days. So I took the time to write some things down that I want to make sure I get out there to the people. And make this statement. So, I raised Liberty since she was 3 years old. We've had her in our home. My wife and I's relationship with her has been deeply sown with love, as we're allowed to play two roles in her life, both grandparents and parents. She's the love of our life. We're a very tight-knit family with love pouring throughout our lives. There's not a day that goes by this was not shared between us. Our minds at this stage are stirred in the deepest sorrow one can imagine. It is my sincere hope that no one experiences what my family is going through at this time. Liberty was taken away from us, and this will be a void that will forever leave a hole in our souls. Yet we find strength in our faith in God and our Lord Jesus Christ. The outpouring support from our family, friends, neighbors, local community across the state, the nation, and even across other continents is unlike anything we've ever observed. With all the kind words shared with my family, we have yet to find the one statement that will take this horrible pain away. As I remember Liberty, she was so active and full of life, involved in every sport she could play: soccer, softball, volleyball, and swimming. She was extremely smart, taking all high-ability classes and maintaining an A average. She had a love for music and played the saxophone in the band and would often pick at a guitar in her room. What we would give to hear some of those off-key notes today. Her favorite class was science. She was determined to play a part in the field of sciences. Many times we discussed what she wanted to be when she grew up, but always circled back to science. From crafty projects she did to strange experiments she was doing, always asking me to make her something from wood, plastic, or whatever, so she could run off to her room and turn it into something special. The hundreds and thousands of texts, emails, phone calls, and thoughts are welcomed and do help us travel down this path of grief. While we work to thank everyone for their support personally, I apologize if we do not reach out to you, as this is so overwhelming we cannot keep up. Therefore, we offer this statement as a token of my family's sincere appreciation for all the sympathy expressed upon us. We're thankful for the rapid response and professionalism.
I'm just going to pause it here a second.
Local area.
Diane, I wonder if you could do this. Could you take pieces of this guy's voice, and like take it where he speaks and take out the word down, and then find out where he says the, and then find out if he says hill, and see if you could see what this guy's voice sounds like if he says down the hill. Because I think his voice sounds a lot like the down the hill. So if you could take like little video clips of this guy talking and just have him say down somewhere, the somewhere, and the hill somewhere, and see what it sounds like.
Fire departments, EMS, other emergency response personnel who answered the call. We're also thankful for those who helped us in searching for Liberty and Abigail. We're thankful to friends, neighbors, co-workers, perfect strangers, called off work and spent all night searching the area with our family, merely because they felt compelled to help. We're grateful for you all. While our law enforcement officials have combined efforts and are diligently working to solve the case and bring some closure, please know, if anyone out there has any information, however small it may seem, please reach out to these officials so the person or persons responsible for this can be swiftly apprehended. If you know anything that may help support our search for answers, we invite you to call 844-459-5786. With Liberty's life taken from our world way too early, there are some things we'd like to do and honor her life. We are working to create a scholarship fund to help others seek to further their education, as Liberty was committed to doing the same by pursuing a college education. We also want to honor her by supporting the sports programs she loved. To honor her both memory and passion for these things, we've established a GoFundMe account available at gofundme.com/liberty-german. Thank you again for your thoughts and prayers. May Liberty and Abigail rest in peace.
down the hill. And then they release something else where it's like he says, "Guys down the hill, guys down the hill." righty. That's terrible. All right. So what we'll probably do, Diane, is probably watch the other ones tomorrow night because I have to get in bed. I have to go to work. What we'll do, Diane, if you don't care, if you're not in the room tomorrow, if it's okay if I play them, just let me know. And yeah, I think this is awesome. I wasn't falling asleep, guys. I had my phone like this. I was watching the chat to see if anything new was coming up in it. So, just so you know. Oh, don't miss something. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. About ready to head to bed. So, if you guys want to continue with these videos tomorrow night, we'll be back to watch the rest of them. And hello, Pamela. How are you? I can watch your new parody. You like that? I thought today's parody was a pretty good one. Just so you know, and guys, the grandfather, he looks. It's very interesting. Is all I can say. The voice is where Diane is good with piecing together video work and stuff like that. She needs to take audio and find a piece of audio where the guy says down the hill and then piece it together and see what the grandfather says and what it sounds like. And I bet about guarantee that it's going to be dead on that his voice in my opinion. So wow, this the Delphi case is, and another thing about the Delphi case, what we can do is it's not solved, so it can be very interesting to go over this. But anyway, guys, I've got to call it a night, and it was good having you guys on, and it's 3:31 p.m. here at Oz. So I'm going to have a breakthrough pain med and rest up with a movie to distract from pain, etc. All right. So, guys, you all have a good night. Diane, with headphones, it would be really interesting. And I think that if we piece together, I might even be able to try to do something like that with audio. But we'll definitely do that. And guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow night. Thanks for everybody for the Schlooper chat. I appreciate it. It helps me tremendously. If it comes down to it, I'll start doing this full time. Then I'll have all day to research, and then we can put together videos like this at night. It's just where I work during the day. It's hard to do that, but we're working towards that, and we'll get there eventually. Love all you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.